Yeah, I want to say Barak Daihawa, Barak Daihao Shai, Barak Daihawa, Barak Daihao Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, Dabonis, the apostles and elders of GMS, citation to you brothers out there doing just truth and sincerity. As you can see, I'm driving right now, but the spirit have it, man, to where I wanted to bring this out because, where I'm at right now, man, there's a lot of construction that's happening. They're building a new freeway and shit. Esau's building all kind of things, man. New schools and new industries and all of that. And that's how you know even more that these so-called white people, and I ain't talking about the Joe Six-Pack. I'm more talking about the elites, the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers, the banker families, man, because, they sitting upon trillions of dollars, they sitting upon a lot of gold, pretty much everything, pretty much everything that belongs to the Israelites, they're sitting upon, the thief coming from not, but to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what these so-called white people have done, during 70 AD, during the Roman prosecution, when, you had Judah, Benjamin, and Levi over there still in the land of Israel. We had to flee out of there and go into the west coast of Africa. And from there is where our people was sold by the Hamites unto the Edomites. You already had, the Northern Kingdom over here at the Americas before it was the Americas. And what did he do? The Edomites came over here and they slaughtered the so-called Native Americans and Hispanics, hanged them on trees. They was also getting prosecuted as well. But not to get off subject, talking about how Esau is over here building, because the scripture tell you that he will build the desolate places, and they have. At once at a point in time, like over here in Arizona, this place was totally desolate. The U.S. was practically desolate. You had the Northern Kingdom over here inhabiting this place, but there was no cities. And these devils came over here and they start building cities, man. That goes to show you how prideful they is, because they think that they're going to keep the heavens, their rulership, and the Most High said, hey, he's going to come down, with a sword, against these elites, and even Joe Six-Pack, man. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, Yahweh Shem Shai is bringing judgment to the Americas. There are so many things that's happening right now, and if you're not paying attention, you're gonna be caught off guard. And the majority of the people that's in the Americas is gonna be caught off guard, because the spirit is not in them to discern the times that we're in. And right now we're in a heavy time of prophecy. We always have been in biblical times. That never have ended. Prophecy is continuously happening. You got the racial wars that's coming up, and that's coming up on even a more heavier scale. We're in the most racist forms right now of the Americas, man. Come on, man. We're in a heavy form of the Americas right now, man. And there's more prophecy that's gonna come. A lot of alternative news. If you're watching the alternative news, Dabu 7 being one of them. He speaks on lights out. He speaks on that. The Americas is planning on having a total lights out, man. So people are going to be in total darkness when the power goes out here in the Americas, man. And really it only takes one missile to cause the EMP to shut this shit down. But before that, Esau going to be doing a lot of experiments. You know, he's going to be shutting down lights in a lot of cities to see the reaction of these people, because America is ultimately an experiment. It's an experiment to see how the masses, you know, react to their tactics. So, you know, you have the food stamps. You know, the Lord is going to totally take away the government benefits from these people, because these people totally depend on the benefits of the so-called white man. The scripture says, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe means destruction. Because if you continuously, for an example, if you continuously asking people or going to people to help all the time, then you're going to be comfortable feeding off of his table. You're not going to be used to not feeding off his table. So when you become used to it and he begins to take that away from you, then you're going to freak out. You're not going to know what to do. And these people out here, they so dependable on the so-called white man and all up his ass that when he do begin to start taking these things away through the power and the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, these people are going to totally freak out, man. They're going to freak out. They're going to bug out, man. And that's what the Lord is prepared for. He's prepared for the sorrows that it speaks of in Esdras, that it speaks of in Matthew's. You know, the sorrows of the world. You know, well, going back into Genesis, the 6th chapter, you know, the minds of the people was only wickedness. The Most High could see what was in the mind of the people. And we're back in the same time, because there's no new thing under the sun. So in the world, there's nothing but wicked imaginations. You know, even not only that, but not only are the heathens caught up in wickedness, but even 2/3 of our own people, the so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, can pass the deeds of the wicked. You know, that's why the Lord is about to bring heavy judgment upon this place. America is about to be laid desolate by the other nations, and the Lord is preparing these nations to come against the Americas, man. And it's happening, as you can see. Look, you had Kim Jong-un and Trump is supposed to get together for the summit meeting, and Kim Jong-un is wanting to cancel that summit meeting because he believed that, I believe it's South Korea and the U.S. is doing training drills for an invasion. You know, I believe it's South Korea as well. I believe so. But Kim Jong-un believe they're doing training drills for an invasion. So Kim Jong-un like, hey, fuck that. You know, he's like, hey, forget that, man. Fuck that. You know, I'm not about to meet up with people that's planning on invasion and invading my place of living, my dwelling place. You know, so that also sparks more confrontation between the nations. You know, look, you got the U.S. is trying to put sanctions on Russia's pipelines. You know, that all that's gonna do is allow Russia to become more closer to the other nations that they're trying to put that you're trying to build pipelines for. So if you look at that, man, it's only sparking more the other nations in their anger to destroy this place. You know, because that spirit of the Lord is out there right now, man. You know, to have these nations come against the Americas for the destruction of the so-called white man and his inhabitants. Because America is defiled with his inhabitants. Since the so-called white man been ruling, it's been nothing but death. America is the valley of the shadow of death. You know, people smoke cigarettes and they tell you what happened if you smoke cigarettes, man. You know, people take vaccines and shit and don't know what's in those vaccines. They just take them because the so-called white man say it's okay to take it. Oh, take this vaccine. It's a vaccination for the Ebola virus. You know what I'm saying? But the simple believe in everything. So by believing in the so-called white man, you're going to be destroyed with the so-called white man, because that's only a faction of you joining hand in hand with the devil, the enemy of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it from there and say, hey, Barak Tayhao, Barak Tayhao Shah, Barak Tayhao, Barak Tayhao Shah, Bash, Salakia, Bashim Rakah Kodash, double honors the apostles and elders of GMS. Shalom.